You got it right.
Here he comes. He's connecting, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Here he comes. Oh, no, why the video doesn't start? Look at him. He's in the living room. What a view. Wow,
Well,
Tim, you're looking trim. Is it
I
just
don't
the
know
black
about that.
shirt or you?
Yeah, I'm
you,
strictly
uh,
wearing black now. Wearing black now.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Okay.
where to
All right,
watch
here we
it
go.
because
We got fireworks. We got
live.
pyro. We're live. The pick is in, it looks like. Is this just a welcome or is the pick in?
This is the welcome. He's going to walk out there and say the Bears are on the clock, but I think we know where they're going here.
Oh,
So,
Eminem's
okay.
live too.
All right, everyone take a breath here, Jack.
Okay.
Oh, Jack's a little ahead of us. Jack, why don't you pause that for like 2 seconds?
Ooh, what song do you think he's going to perform? Lose Control?
Well, instead of that,
Yeah,
Tom, why don't I just get on your broadcast because I'm on NFL Network.
Ooh, Jack, they drafted David Sharp, tackle. That's a tough draft pick.
All right. So,
Bill, what?
We're recording, everyone.
Well, let me ask you.
So, let me set the stage, guys. Jesus. All right. So, what we're doing is it's a live reaction pod. We're sitting here. I'm in my basement. Tim's in his living room. Jack's at his work desk.
No,
definitely. Oh no, Jack's in the war room. If you watch
on Foxborough.
If you watch on YouTube, you'll see that Jack's in the war room and has not seen a barber since the Reagan administration. So
what is happening back there?
We're gonna watch what's going on here, and you're gonna see if it goes a way we don't want it to go. We're gonna just
who are these guys?
Have to
What's
play.
Happening?
This is these are the Tigers, Tim. There's Calvin Johnson. No, they're bringing out Lions players, past and present.
Hayden Hutchinson,
oh, look at that mustache.
There, yeah.
There he comes.
How are you guys already ahead of me? YouTube TV sucks.
Well, I'm watching on YouTube
Greatest
TV.
player never to win a playoff game, right? Or what was that, Tom? Greatest player never to win a Super Bowl?
Yeah. What? I don't get it.
Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
We talked about this on a podcast, and you argued that it was probably Randy Moss.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I love Barry Sanders, but this might be the first hot take. It could be LaDainian Tomlinson, guys.
That's so wrong.
Hold on.
Dan Marino, Randy Moss.
Randy Moss is the answer.
Bill thinks it's Randy.
Randy Moss is
Jack,
the answer.
you know they fired him, right?
That's gonna get. It's gonna get old fast because I'm gonna keep doing it.
What's the arrow pointing to? Did you put that arrow in there?
No, this was the only JPEG I could find for downloading.
Jack, you gotta do PNGs. All right, we're doing a whole thing here.
Say that.
Barry Sanders is talking.
You understand they're not going to pick till like 8:45, right?
I do remember that.
It's going to be so much worse. We're really going to have to vamp when they trade down to 11.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I have a pretty good stud here.
So I wanted to do this.
Just going to tie it off right there.
This is what I wanted to do. We're going to react to the picks as they come, but I wanted to ask you guys, Jack, what do you want them to do? What do you want the Patriots to do with the number 3 pick?
I mean, if Caleb Williams is there, I'd say snatch him up. But chances are, what I want them to do is draft one of the top 3 quarterbacks available in this draft. Of those top 3, we know Caleb Williams is going to be gone. I would prefer Jaden Daniels over Drake Maye. But I am happy with Drake Maye. I'm ready to get on board Drake Maye Express.
Yeah.
Anything else, Tom?
I mean, I completely agree with what Jack is saying. I'm also a more Jaden Daniels guy than Drake Maye. I like the different type of offense. Although I was listening to sports talk radio in the area, which you know is the finest. And there was a report that the people making the pick have differing views because they don't know which way to go with the offense. which is rather concerning. Like there's
Well,
two separate camps on the way they want the offense run, and those are both based off of the quarterback.
so okay,
I
a
would've
report
liked
came out earlier this
one-
week that Jonathan Kraft may have input, which
Yeah, he's going to be in the. He's a.
yeah, he's over there. That's him in the red shirt.
That is
No,
not Jonathan Kraft in
No,
that
he's
red
behind
shirt.
that guy. He's behind that guy.
Here's the thing. I
Somebody's gonna have to turn
thinking,
his background off.
I am worried about the Patriots falling into the situation when teams are run shittily. That's a word, I believe. Where
Adjective.
the legacy owner's son takes over. Jack, the Angelos, Peter Angelos that just took over sold the Orioles. Awful.
Yep.
Hated it. Bad
Mark
sell.
Davis. Hal
Terrible hair,
Steinbrenner for
just
the
like
Yankees. Yeah, Jack, you have the same hair as Mark Davis.
That is not true.
You kind of look like a hot dog.
40-year-old woman in the school pickup line. It's hard to tell.
That is a little bit more accurate of what we're looking. But
There was another son. Oh, isn't James Dolan of the Knicks? It wasn't his dad the original owner?
Mickey Dolan, yeah.
So there you go.
And then
I'm nervous
there's other people too.
that we might be in for a long ride of Jonathan Kraft being like, I was there. I knew the decisions that should have been made, and he's going to intervene, which, let's be honest, after 23 years of the Brady Belichick situation, can we just get a owner and then a
One up
GM
there in that corner.
and then a head coach? I don't know hold on. It's Zoom's intuitive and it's not doing it now.
Doesn't seem like it.
You know what I mean? Just can we have a strict strict structure here where the owner makes owner decisions, the GM makes player decisions, and then the head coach just does head coach stuff?
Well, Tom, we don't have a general manager. The Patriots have a director of scouting.
And then another guy.
And then Gerard Mayo, who said that he wants to acquire draft picks because that's the best way to win in the NFL, which is a worrisome statement going into the draft with the third pick.
But didn't he also say he wants a quarterback?
He said he was going to draft the most important or the best player at the most important position on the field, which you would think
is center
would translate.
You guys seeing Booger's
which anybody else would think
orange
translates to quarterback
jacket?
He also said he was going to burn.
Tim, is this footage from NFL head coach?
No, graphics aren't good enough.
Tell you what, 35. That was bad coverage by 35 and
Jack's ahead of us. This isn't going to work.
Oh no, I'm on
Jack's on a different feed. Go to ESPN, you dummy.
Yeah, my bad.
We can't have anyone. Tim, what's your number on the Bears clock say?
6.
Listen, I mean, ESPN is Kirk Herbstreit right now, right? Or Marvin Harrison Jr.
Hold on, no, I'm seeing the Bears.
I'm looking at the Bears war room.
Okay. ESPN
and they don't look like they're that worried.
Than ABC.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to go to ESPN.
ABC is gonna give you like the sappy stuff where they're
tell
like,
us about his.
All right, Tim, what's your number on the draft counter now?
533.
Okay. All right, I think we're synced up. I want everyone synced up. I don't want
looking at X. I'm not on X.
See, you know, the problem with not looking at X is they'll tell you ahead of time of a trade, but I guess we want to react. We want a live reaction. So get off your phones. This is
I do not disturb.
I don't even know where my phone is.
You were just talking to
it's
Tom
probably
on it, so are you guys at that 456, 455 right now?
No, mine's at 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm a little behind.
So
I don't understand how I.
Yeah, what is your
Jack's on
number
a
right
laptop.
now?
Jack's on a laptop, which will be faster than our TVs, Tim.
All right, so Tom,
right,
what's your
Jack.
number?
You're making this real difficult.
445.
My TV's frozen. It's a bad time for this TV to freeze.
Tim, how much you pay for your house and your TV?
Tom, what do you got now? 433.
Now I have 433. 2, 1, 30, 29, 28, 27.
Guys, I
Alright,
don't think
okay.
we're gonna sync this up.
Yeah, we did. We just did, Tim. That's what a time
Yeah,
sync
well,
is all
I'm at
Tim's
about.
26.
frozen.
You ever
Oh.
do
I'm at
a
24,
watch-along
23.
podcast, Tim?
Oh,
Now,
hold
I
on.
have a
you what,
question,
It
guys.
just reset to 10 minutes. Why? All right. Okay, the pick is in, guys. Guys.
Hey,
What if
you know
they
what
don't
bothers me?
take Caleb Williams? What bothers you, Tim?
Right. It
Jane
bothers
Daniels.
me that that wasn't in at 14:59.
Tim, 10 minutes.
Well, I think they only have 10 minutes, but yeah, I agree, Tim. I agree. It's so
Why
stupid.
I
You
heard
gotta take
you know
someone
multiple
who you're
calls. You gotta have the
Interesting-
phone on. What if
I
somebody?
heard
What
an
if Jim
interesting
Harbaugh comes up
theory.
and he goes, "I'll give you Justin Herbert"?
No.
I heard that theory. It's like you
I
tuck
wouldn't either,
yourself in
but-
the corner and say, "Hey, you really like that JJ McCarthy guy? I'll give you this number 1 pick for a couple good picks. You give me
If JJ McCarthy goes first right now, I'm walking off. To walk off.
If JJ McCarthy goes third, I might walk off. And I don't mind him.
That would
and
be
You know
worse.
what? I think I can get on
That-
board with him, but I don't want to.
I
draft
can't.
him Thursday. Is he not getting called there?
all right, handshakes, high fives. We did it, guys. We picked a player that
Yep,
has
the
a
boys are
50-50 chance of making it.
The boys are pumped.
We got Joe Alt, number 1.
I can't.
That
I
would
keep
really
hearing that name,
blow some
and I'm like,
minds.
this is made up. This is a made up name.
Have you seen the size of that man? He's 6'9", 340 pounds.
Yeah, Houston
Yeah,
Doesn't
I'll
even
get-
make any.
All
when they trade
Tim,
the
you ta-
Giants for the 6th pick, and Joe Alt's rocking the 9th. All right, let's see.
What do you care? All you got to do is cut a guy like that. All right, here's Raj.
You can't do that. He's so much faster than you. Why do you keep giving me the thumbs up with your computer?
Okay, that was to be
All right,
expected.
Caleb Williams, number 1.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm gonna be
Tim,
behind
Tim,
you.
how much money did you just lose on that?
Tim, fast forward. Fast
There's
forward,
no-
Tim. There is. If your TV froze, then you can fast forward.
Or go live?
Look at him. Look at him. He's so dumb.
Are you
moved
sitting-
moved
Caleb
up,
Williams?
didn't it?
Judging by where you are in your living room, are you sitting directly under your television?
Yeah, I'm
They
looking up.
say they say the best way to see a 65-inch TV is directly underneath it.
Like the front row of a movie theater.
He's fired
I had
up.
to sit. I had to sit in the front row for The Dark Knight,
Oh,
but it was
yeah.
still a good experience.
Oh, he just yelled right in the commissioner's ear. Gotta be loud.
Wow, they had his jersey already.
Bad
Wow.
pick. Bad pick.
Jack, Gatorade, what's wrong? You feeling depleted? Okay,
Oh,
guys.
Yeah, Tom. You gotta feel the burn every day.
So let's just go
like
through
hydrate.
the Patriots' incredible offseason. I got it right here, so I'll pull it up.
Didn't be long.
It's not going to be a long
Nope.
page.
Nope. I'm looking at. Okay, here we go. Signed William Bradley King, Joe Giles Harris, Azizi Hearn, Tristan Hill, T.J. Luther, Andrew Stuber, and Keyshawn Vaughn to future contracts. So we'll talk about them in about 4 years. Kawan Baker
bet we
to a
don't.
futures contract. Then they released.
Do you have the practice squad in front of you? What are you reading?
Hey guys, I'm reading
You
all the
read the
transactions.
actual free
We have,
agents?
guys, I have to fill time to actually talk about what they did. Then they released Larry Guy and Adrian Phillips. They released J.C. Jackson.
I don't like the Adrian Phillips release. He
Mm,
was
I
good.
liked him. Yeah, they had good safeties. They
I think Peppers just kind of filled that whole role.
yeah, he did. He was really good last year. They signed
Do you think the Commanders might
Wuma Okorafor. Tim's excited about that
starting
left
left
tackle.
tackle?
That's not
Yep.
too big as
Drake
he
Mayer
liked to
did.
say.
4 years
Daniel's
on
new
the
best
practice
friend.
squad.
So
They
you're saying Joe Alt's out.
extended Hunter Henry, Jalen
Joe Alt's
Rager, Josh
definitely out.
Uche. Release Chris Board
Duggar.
and Devontae Parker. Tim was pretty beat up about the Parker release. Mac Jones got traded to Jacksonville.
I just don't know where those nine targets are going to go a game if he's not on the team.
Maybe it's somebody who can catch.
Maybe who else is going to catch those 5 screens at the line?
Tim,
Pop
but
Douglas,
he calls
baby.
50-50 balls, 80-20 balls, so maybe they're missing something.
I didn't see
All right,
that.
they
He
signed
gets boxed
Antonio
out
Gibson.
more than a power forward.
Guys, I'm trying to run through this, okay? They
Sorry,
signed
Tom.
Antonio Gibson, Austin Hooper, Mike Onwenu, and Sion Takitaki. Signed QB1
So wait, before
Jacoby Brissett.
Are you
are
just
you going to go
saying
through the whole
sounds?
thing, or can we talk about them as they come up?
I was just going to kind of read it, and then we could talk about it.
Okay, go ahead.
Why? Do you have something to say?
Well, Antonio Gibson is just like Zeke last year, where
Oh, he's
maybe
okay.
he gives Ramondre a spell, but I mean I don't think Ezekiel Elliott fit into that system at all last year.
Sure. I see Antonio Gibson as more of a third down receiving back, a la a James White.
Yeah, maybe. I don't.
Okay, let's see. We're in the war room again. This is the Commander's war room. There's nothing more hard than being in the Commander's war room. You know, no one has a harder name than the Commanders. Tim, what are you drinking on the job?
It's Lush.
No, you are. That's
You're
what
a
you're
lush.
drinking.
All right.
It's a flavored water. I do like. I don't know what Jack said about Antonio Gibson, but I do like Antonio Gibson.
Tim took a trip to the fridge. I said that signing reminds me of Zeke.
Really?
Yeah.
You think he's
I don't
that
know.
washed up?
I
think he's better out of the
I just don't
backfield
know
than
where
Stevenson.
he fits. I don't know. I like Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield.
I don't think
Tim, what do you
Ramondre
got for
Stevenson
time?
showed
I'm
anything.
really worried about Tim, me and Jack
2:45.
reacting. You're at 2:45. You're ahead of us now.
2:45. You're ahead of us now.
Oh, good. My delay will
just
equal it out.
pause
But,
it and count to 3.
Pause for
Tim,
5
pause
seconds.
it and count to 3 and then hit
I
play.
can't do that.
Yes,
I don't
you
trust
can.
myself.
Tim,
Oh my God.
just do it.
1, 2, 3.
I didn't mean out loud. Okay.
Picks in.
Okay.
Come
You're
on.
still pause it for a
They don't
second.
Yeah, pause it for 1
You
second.
did a quick count. You're like Earl Hebner. You did a quick count.
No.
1.
Wow, Tommy, good call.
Earl Hebner never had a quick count in his life.
Tim Hebner that did then.
It was
There
an
were
angle.
two of them, weren't
he had
there?
a quick count. Yeah, Dave and Earl. Yeah, they both
Dave.
got banned for life.
They did?
All right.
Yeah, selling off-brand merchandise at indie wrestling shows of WWE guys.
So what?
Or they were taking the shirts and selling them for cheaper and pocketing the cash.
Who did
But
this?
they could.
Earl Hebner.
You guys.
Allegedly.
You see that saxophone in the background? All right, guys. Guys, you gotta lock in.
This has to go
laser
chalk.
focus.
It has to go chalk. They're on the clock.
No.
Why
The
does it take
Commander's
10 minutes
pick is
to
in.
get the pick to be read?
Tim, we're not used to this.
We
We're
just
used to
talked about
looking
it.
it up on the web. Look
Yeah.
up on the web who they picked at 30th. We're not used to this. Jack, what are you eating? Protein balls? Because nothing better on a podcast than someone munching on a Reese's Fast Break. Reese's, feel free to sponsor us.
I'm leaning back.
Hey guys, I used our whatever that is, our logo for a school project, so we're probably going to get a lot of listens.
Good.
What grade are you in again?
Okay, guys, here comes the Commander's pick.
All right, yeah, this is big. This is big time.
Tim, pause
Tim,
your
you're still
screen
ahead
for
of
a
us.
second. I
My
can't
goodness.
have you.
It was better when you were behind me and Tom.
Okay, go.
You told me you wanted me to react.
All right, guys. I'm okay with this
Now we
because
need to
now
lock
it's
in.
out there. Now it's
All
out
right,
there.
it's
Now
Drake May
it's
time.
it's a 245, 6'5" 6'5". Is that how tall he is? Guy who throws laser rockets. Tim, how many times last year did we say we're so sick of Mac Jones in his little passes?
Yeah, just floating in on an out route.
You just want him to zoom it, Henry. Zoom
He's
it in
not
there.
asleep. He's
Tim,
asleep. Like,
mute
he's fine.
yourself. Does Kate know this is the first time we've ever had a third pick? Tim doesn't understand the concept of YouTube. His crotch is just on his camera. Luckily, he doesn't have a zoom lens. So, Jaden Daniels to the Commanders, Jack.
So this is what I got for you, Tom. While we're here, what you said: 6'5", 220, laser thrower, real flamethrower. I mean, he threw for 3,600 yards last year, 24-9. The year before, he was 38-7. So he's a good quarterback.
All right. Oh my God, 6 here.
This is tough. Are you guys at 638?
No, I'm at 634.
Me too.
Okay. We're
I'm not excited.
Now. Give me another time check.
I got 625.
Tell me when you're at 614.
Oh my God.
Guys, this probably would have been easier if we were in person.
Yeah, you didn't want to do it, and it looks like you're drinking good now, Jack. Drinking beers.
I don't know.
Tim was like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Tom, you live an hour away from me.
You chose to live where you chose.
I bought my house first.
Guys,
I'm gonna be so disappointed.
No,
I'm gonna be. Guys, you guys gotta come over. If they trade out of this pick,
I think they're gonna pick Drake May, and I'm on board with it because he is better coming out of college than Mac Jones was. Although the Patriots themselves are not better than when Mac Jones was drafted.
Oh, so here's the question for you fellas. They pick
maybe
in the next 5 minutes they pick Drake May, which we want. He should not play for at least the first half of the year. That's why you have Jacoby Brissett.
You know, I was talking with somebody this morning about that. What type of message does it send? You pick him number 3. Like, at least when people always like to bring up that Mahomes sat and Aaron Rodgers sat. Their teams were still competitive, though.
And they both had quarterbacks. They had Favre and Alex Smith.
They were competitive teams.
Yeah, 24-11 or whatever Patrick Mahomes was, 16 maybe.
The pick's in. It's got to be.
All right, they didn't trade it. What about Maserati Marv, guys?
I wouldn't hate it.
I don't think I would either, but I would.
If it's JJ McCarthy, I might throw the Stanley. I'm gonna wake all the kids up.
Here's what I really think. I think
wake the neighbors' kids up too.
I think Harbaugh was trying to drive up interest in JJ McCarthy, so someone makes a mistake. It might not be a mistake, but I don't know. At this point, give me like intangibles guys, not guys. Well, skills guys, not guys that have the intangibles of like he's been a winner at every level. Great. Patrick Mahomes was 500 in college. So now
I don't. I think Drake May is going to be fine. I don't want, or not Drake May. Excuse me. I think JJ McCarthy is going to be fine in like 3 or 4 years. I don't think
that's true.
I mean, he's not going to go 4. So I think.
Okay, good. Oh, you can't show Adam Schefter right before.
But it already says.
This. Yeah, but the pick could be. Oh, look at them. They're happy. Oh, look at Bobby.
Oh, there's Bob.
There's Jack.
Oh,
I see Jack.
What are you doing there?
All right. Okay.
They don't look that happy.
Oh. Well, Tim, act like you've been there before.
I mean, that's the Wisconsin jawline.
I was gonna say, wow.
That thing is as sharp as the cheddar in Wisconsin.
All right, let's see it.
It's amazing they keep putting those billboards up on the sides of the building.
I know, it's pretty impressive. Those contractors must be getting good money.
Are we gonna discuss like the people that go to the draft afterwards?
Yeah, I did want to bring that up as soon as the program started, but yeah.
You flew to Detroit for this. Michigan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. This guy's pumped.
Yeah.
All right.
269, 425 attempts, 63% of his passes. Like I said, 24 and 9, 9 rushing touchdowns.
Wow.
I think you got to let him compete day one, Tommy.
You really want to see Brissett for 6?
It was just the right move, guys. Can we talk about that first? It was the right move. It was
absolutely the right move. Yeah.
I'm so happy right now.
Who was it? Daniel Jeremiah said you can't try to outsmart yourself when you've never done anything yet. Talking about the Patriots in this draft. And I'm just glad that didn't happen.
So yeah, exactly. And the back shoulder throw that ESPN just showed there is, not to really bury him, but harder than Mac Jones has ever thrown in professional pass. Like, and I know that was in college, but still.
Well,
Mac Jones also never moved like he is.
Oh, baby. I'm getting fired up.
Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. Lower your shoulder.
Tonight.
Lower it. Yep. Oh, get off me, Clemson Tiger. Get off me. Oh, yeah. This guy's the GOAT. I heard
it only took 15 minutes.
I heard someone talk about Maye. That was lefty. Patrick Mahomes does that. Everyone loses their mind.
Oh, he looks at it.
But I heard someone say that
spin a Rooney right there. Watch out.
His evaluating of North Carolina's line was really bad for the college level, which unfortunately the Patriots line is at like a bad or a below average right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think he was successful with having no time.
Well, good. He's not going to have any.
Hey, if his 8-yard outs on 3rd and 7 are on a line
and 8 yards maybe 9, I don't know, try to get one extra.
Now let's see. Now it could get juicy. What's Arizona going to do? They have Kyler Murray. Go get Marvin Harrison.
They got to get Maserati Marv. Got to get him.
I think people started taking Neighbors over.
Yeah, well, Neighbors is not a bad pick. I know it's
right.
I know everybody's opinion is that Marvin Harrison is the closest thing to a sure thing. Look at that. But I don't know, man. Malik Neighbors is nasty.
Did you guys know Brady was 199th pick? They just said it on ESPN.
He wasn't a first-round pick.
Kyle Brady?
I thought he was.
Oh. Couldn't tell by
his I was going to say, it's funny, it's like we all grew up together and know each other's thoughts. I was going to say, I think Tim would be a good guy at the draft. Tim would be such a good fan at the draft.
I would be.
I feel like that's just because he could get himself nice and toasty and be the life of the party within 5 minutes.
I think Tim would be very successful in Detroit.
I would do well in Detroit, I think.
No, why?
From my White City days.
And I mean this sincerely. When Tim is partying, Tim bridges racial gaps. He does. Tim does not care about. Tim does.
Would like to say I don't care about them at all.
No, but I'm saying
like at all times.
No, sure, but I'm saying when you're out and having fun, you are like a puppy dog, and everyone is your friend.
I agree with
Everybody's
that.
petting you.
Why'd Jack disappear?
He had to go.
What is that?
He had to go
What's
take a
happening?
call.
How do you guys know how to do this stuff?
Just
What's
because
going
we
on
have
with this?
we have common sense.
You know how to make a background like that, and you know how to make yourself disappear.
Well, he's disappearing because he has a background. It picks up what's in it. It catches you.
Okay.
I thought Bill was coming in to take my spot, but he said I gotta take his call.
Yeah, he's a busy
Tim,
guy.
look how easy
So
this
what
is.
do-
Boom. I'm in outer space. It's a button, Tim. Like, it's not hard.
I must not have that one. My thing actually
I
doesn't
think,
have any
some
buttons, to
people
be honest
are
with you.
naturally curious to improve their knowledge, and then there's you.
So,
I'm
yeah,
comfortable.
I just think Tim would be a really good guy
They're
to
saying
draft.
Roma
He'd get
Doomsday?
in that front section. Do you see it right now with all the fan jerseys? Tim, you should
Big jersey
pivot
guy.
to be a jersey guy. Yeah, makes sense. Got to do it.
They weren't
All
going
So
to.
Cardinals pick
So wait a
Marvin
second.
Harrison.
And now I got it. Now it gets juicy. We all know Harbaugh is a hardo, and he wants that offensive lineman. But JJ McCarthy is still there.
But
But he has
something
Justin
crazy
Herbert.
happen? I get it, but Harbaugh likes shaking things up, man.
The only
That
thing
would
I could
be
see happening
ludicrous.
is Harbaugh
He might
talking.
get fired on live TV.
No, listen, Harbaugh talking up McCarthy to swap a pick and get extra picks later from the Giants just so the Giants can take McCarthy is very smart.
But they know, but then they must think the same thing. Why don't they wouldn't trade any picks? Oh, I see. Trade in front of them.
Yeah,
because
Trade
they
with
would.
them.
They know
the
they're
Clippers. I just said the Clippers.
Get 'em
The
with the fifth.
Chargers could be like, oh yeah, you can do that. Just so you know. Tennessee was also
I'm
calling
gonna
about
take him.
McCarthy. Like we have a deal on the table with Tennessee.
They're going to draft Malik
Oh yeah,
Neighbors.
I see what you're saying. Like they're gonna slide ahead and
Yeah. And then you can pick up a third or second rounder.
that's
Have you
true.
guys
I
even
guess
ever seen Draft Day?
They're going to take Malik Neighbors.
My whole
They don't have any
plan
wide
today-
receivers. They legitimately got rid of all their wide receivers.
my whole plan today was gonna watch Draft Day when Johnny went to school and he got strapped, so I couldn't do it.
No, Johnny would have liked it. It's a lot of action.
All right. Silly question. Is this guy related to the old Colts wide receiver?
Ooh, I haven't even checked in on that.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
It's like it
Oh.
is.
Huh. They don't look alike.
Hope he doesn't pass every trade.
All right. Let's see.
So hopefully he doesn't get in the car wash game. Car washes are a dangerous business.
You can't go live with Tim sometimes. Like, actually, it's nothing bad. There was a shooting at
He was the shooter.
Marvin Harris. No, he wasn't.
Allegedly.
He owned the car
whoa.
He owned the car wash that there was a shooting. He's not in jail. Oh, speaking of which, guys, we didn't. OJ died. We haven't been on air to talk about.
I thought you were going to talk about. I thought you were going to talk about the Dynasty, the Apple show. Speaking of jail,
I made it 2 episodes because from what I've heard,
you didn't watch it, Jack?
They didn't talk about the fact that they won 6 Super Bowls and went to 9.
Nope, that didn't come up a lot. But what did come up?
They spent 10 minutes on the second and third Super Bowl, didn't they? Total.
I don't even know if it was 10.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was the Cardinals. I thought that was the Giants. I thought that was Harbaugh exploding.
Also, I just think you could pull off a plaid suit. Jack, couldn't you see Tim waddling into a wedding with a plaid suit?
Why were we using the word waddle?
I think it was accurately.
Because you would get chafed.
but I don't think it would work. I can see him doing it. I don't think it would work.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't really plan on buying a suit.
But
Okay, guys,
there
let's
is
go
that
back.
crazy dude from hockey who wears the crazy suits, Don Cherry.
Yeah,
He makes it work.
yeah.
Craig Sager.
Near
Is that his wife?
R.I.P. I think
She's
that's his
dead.
mom. No, Craig Sager is dead. He died like 10 years ago. So okay, here we go. You have Drake May. Now they have what, the 35th pick?
34th,
How
yeah.
far?
Yeah, 34th.
34th?
Yeah, because I've heard people
Okay.
say they want to move back into the back half of the draft.
What about like Tyler Guyton? I'm just looking at a draft board here. Michael Hall, lineman. I don't think that's where you want to use it. Adonai Mitchell, receiver from Texas. Xavier Worthy. So what do you want? Do you want a lineman or a wide receiver now that they have the quarterback?
Are they trading?
I don't know.
To get back in.
I'm just saying,
so this
what
is hypothetically they're trading
what
back
position
into the
would
first
you like
round.
them to take?
If you hypothetically could trade back into the top 20 and get one of those top 6 tackles, that's what you do.
I think you got to build your entire roster. You take the best available player. That's not a quarterback.
I think you
So you
do
don't trade
not. You do not.
No, I think you would trade back in.
Just don't take anyone from the defensive side. You just take. I agree with Jack and Tim. I think you take your best.
You need a tackle.
I think you need to start with the line.
One.
Look at what what the Lions did. They kind of restarted with Sewell,
and he was a tackle.
Sewell Street. Oh, guys, there's this restaurant close by.
Here we go.
School Street Cafe. Really good.
Where is it?
And I wanna get swag from there because that's where we grew up. Hey, we got a commercial here. We got
they
some
have
time to
Slumgullion?
vamp. You guys no,
Maybe
but they
chop
do have
suey?
chop suey.
Do they really?
No. You guys want to talk about this pork steak I made?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know you don't know what cut it is, but I'm really interested in that because I've never
I
seen
feel like it's just an extra wide
such a
pork
thing.
chop.
It looks like just a fried pork chop.
What? Let me
What was
just Google
different
it.
about it?
It was
No,
big.
no, I want it. Yeah. I think it was just maybe from Big Pig.
I could be. But what cut of pork? Is a cut of pork taken from the pork shoulder.
That's just a
Yeah.
big pork chop.
So anyways,
Sounds delicious. It looks delicious.
Threw it in the Ninja. Tim, you have it. The 8-in-1, the Ninja 8-in-1. Yes, you have it. The convection oven.
Oh, yep. I do.
Your wife was like, get this one because it folds up. And
You ever fold it up?
when I use a crock pot,
But other than that, it's down.
Yeah.
I've
And
never seen mine folded up.
and then I put it in there with a probe and got it to 110. Had a screaming hot skillet with butter. 2 minutes each side. Then I dropped in a dollop of butter and some crushed up garlic and basted it. And let me tell you what, it was, sleep has been limited the last year here. It really just brought joy
Why?
to my
What's
life.
going on?
Yeah, we got some top teeth coming in with Josie there. And so I was just there by myself in the house, basting a pork shoulder or pork steak. And it was beautiful.
Where
and
is
then
everybody?
the Patriots took Drake May.
It's a good day for pork. I had tacos because those have always treated me right. So I had about an 8-pack. 6
Tim,
hard.
It's going to
too
be so
soft.
sad when you're not at the 2025 draft show. Tim, this is an
You
intervention.
think this is it?
You need to
You
start
think this
doing
is it?
You need to start doing some squats. I know you can't. Some hip thrusters and maybe a push up.
Are you
maybe
strict?
maybe go for a walk.
I did 200 push-ups today.
No, you did not.
Nah, I didn't, but I could have.
I bet you couldn't have. Tim,
I
you
could
have
do
to
200
build up.
push-ups.
You have to
Over
build
the
up the
course of a
strain
day?
on that heart.
Over the course of a day, I could do 200 push-ups.
I don't think you
I
could.
would be in incredible pain tomorrow.
Well, you can't start now.
All right,
yet.
here we go. Chargers pick is in.
It has to be Malik Neighbors.
It doesn't have to. Why not Brock Bowers?
Could be Roma Dunze, Tim.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Whoa! I knew. That's what I said because it's a hardo. He's a hardo.
You
He
got to
wants
do
to
it.
build the trenches.
Look,
I
oh,
love
look
it.
at him.
Look how that girl's scared.
Have they announced it yet?
You know what? They probably are on YouTube TV. It's a little delay. Is that?
John. Oh, that was his dad.
Hey, I bet that's the first time it's ever been back-to-back father and son duos.
I think this is the first father-son duo to ever play in the NFL.
Oh, maybe that's it.
What about the Griffey's?
No, you're thinking of the Ripkins.
I don't know him, guys. Sorry.
I want to see Tim try and do the immaculate grid.
I'd be good at it. I'm good at crosswords.
I did trivia at a brewery last night, and I was kind of going solo. Pat, Melissa, and Allie were there, but I was dominating. I was in second place, and then we had to leave. And second place, the winner got swag, and I didn't get to do the last round.
Why'd you have
know
to
who I
leave?
missed? I was so mad. They
Wait,
had,
give us the
tell us the
question first.
question.
Yeah.
no, it's not a question. They gave you a sheet with faces.
Okay.
And it said name the famous Mels. First of all, I got Mel Ott. Okay, guys.
Nice.
No, guess a Mel I didn't get.
Gibson.
Brooks.
No, both of those were gotten. That's a big
Oh
man.
damn. I don't know
He's
how many.
6'9".
I don't know how many
Okay.
more Mels there are.
Mel Parnell.
Torme.
Oh my god. Dang
And it was
yeah.
it was the picture of him from the Seinfeld episode.
The Velvet Fog.
House.
Okay, here's a question. We didn't
Why do
get.
they all get so excited?
I don't know.
You ever wondered that?
I don't get that. So,
Like you guys, you're in the top 4. You knew who was going to be available, and you got them.
Amsterdam sits on what river? Also, a famous beer brand. So I said Bud Light. Bud Light River.
Bad.
Right.
That's actually not
Probably
what
a
I put in,
bad-
but wow, Giants were ready.
Is it like a
JJ
known beer?
McCarthy. I
Yeah,
bet
it's a
they
known
drafted
beer. It's a
JJ
popular beer.
You think JJ McCarthy? I think people are crazy. He had the best offensive line, best running back, and best defense in college football.
So when you sent
Wow,
those
a lot
videos,
of
Tom, that
people
all the
at
throws
this.
and runs, 150,000.
That's too many.
They say when you wait. What was the question, Tom?
What river does Amsterdam sit on? Don't Google it. I'm watching you Google it. Jack, notorious
never mind.
Googler. No, who is it?
I don't
What
know.
is
That's also a beer brand.
Yeah,
Heineken.
we thought
German.
Heineken too. But I said
Is it a
New
Danish beer?
Amsterdam, and it's not. It's Amstel. It's the Amstel River.
That makes sense. Kind of right in the name.
Your Google
Yeah.
didn't figure that out?
But man, I get jazzed up for trivia.
Haters.
There
Y'all are
was one
haters.
where
Did he just
it
change
was
his voice?
no, that's Jack's voice.
How do you do that?
It was just a sheet, and it was a bunch of last names, and you had to come up with the last name of the common last name for the athlete, politician, and movie star. And I was I was like Rain Man going through it. I did get one wrong because I didn't remember
really
Mayor
good at cards.
Menino's name was Tom. And
Your name.
yes. And I was like, I only
What were the
know
other
his name
choices,
is
like
Mayor
Hanks?
Menino. No. See, that was
Brady,
it. It wasn't like
Hanks, Menino.
it-
I don't know.
it wasn't Cruz or Hanks. And then it wasn't. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
Wow, what a chain.
Hey.
I feel like
Malik Neighbors.
these past 2 weeks with all these trade rumors have just been false.
Well, yeah.
Like it's just they ran out of content and they said all these teams were going to trade.
Do you know what I
Like,
think happened? People said, who just got traded? Oh, it took 3 first-round picks to get Trey Lance. And no one's going to do that again. It's like the Rudy Gobert trade. It just is like too much.
At least
People
they
are
finished
like,
number
oh, no.
1 in the West or number 3 in the West.
Okay. Just to play Nikola Jokic in the second round?
That Trey Lance trade has to go down. It's probably the worst trade ever, right? That's worse than what was the trade for the running back?
Well, Herschel Walker for just like a million picks that turned out to be awesome.
The Bears traded up to get Mitch Trubisky and not Pat Mahomes.
It's a tough
That's
one.
fact.
The Saints traded like 2 straight drafts for Ricky Williams. But at least these players were good.
I read an article about that the other day.
It is legitimately like 2 full drafts.
My friend, shout out Patrick Gear.
8 picks.
Was living in Austin, working for ESPN, and did stuff for the Longhorn Network. And he went hunting with Ricky Williams, and it was duck hunting, and they didn't get anything. So they legit said, someone just said, well, Ricky, why don't you shoot the gun? We'll splice in videos of ducks. And then he said Ricky Williams shot his gun, looked at the camera and said, got it. And that's what they used. He was misunderstood.
Wow. Exposed.
Yeah.
Real behind the scenes.
Did you know you were going to expose Ricky Williams tonight for being a fraudulent hunter? We're live, right? On YouTube.
No, we're not live. No, that didn't work out. Because I didn't look into it.
Now nobody's gonna know.
Oh, we're gonna do the whole, post this. All right. I think what we should do here is, I don't know, what do you want to stay for the first 10?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And then
see how the Jets screw themselves.
So let's vamp here about the Patriots, our favorite team. You guys think you should start week 1?
I think Drake May needs to compete, at least compete for the starting job. They need to spoon feed us that Drake May is doing good in camp. But then even if they do that, and then they say Jacoby Brissett has won the job, with this roster, you have to say why.
Why?
Yeah.
But then again, the roster worries me because it's not a good team.
But do they?
I don't know.
They have an awesome defense.
Yes, they do. But they also don't have the same guy who was coaching that defense for the past 20 years plus.
Mayo on May.
But Mayo is with that defense.
This
Mayo is
Phil
with
Perry,
that defense for
NBC
15
Sports.
years.
We're not sitting here saying Drake is our starting quarterback. I think he understands that.
Okay.
Not what you would love to hear after you just drafted him.
He was drafted 24 minutes ago. And that's what your head coach is already saying.
Elliot Wolf on the Patriots, on how the Patriots can support Drake May. We need to add more weapons to the offense. We need to shore up our offensive line. We have good players already at those positions, but really just increasing the depth of competition. They're afraid he's going to get wasted.
That
Not as in like
Yeah,
he didn't have wasted and he didn't have a good chance, wasted in the Grand Theft Auto terms.
Those two comments were not what you want to hear. You just drafted a quarterback third overall. You could be a
it has to be your franchise quarterback. This investment is you have to be a franchise.
More valuable in all of sports than having a quarterback on a rookie deal. Which so now the clock is already starting that he has 4 or 5 years on that.
So Mayo couldn't have just said like, we're excited that we have Drake Maye. We want to put some weapons. We want to put some weapons around him, or just like, nope.
Can't wait to get him in the building.
It's not his job. Jacoby Brissett has shown so much as a backup for the passport his entire career that we think he's going to blow up on the.
So wild that they just did that.
Why would he say that?
He wants everyone to know that he's in charge. He's the captain now.
He has said some dumb shit this offseason.
They need to
We have money to burn. He said that, and then they didn't hire
like a PR person.
They didn't spend it.
Is it just that we're so used to a coach that didn't say anything?
Yes.
That when a guy gives even an
than that comment. That's just not what you want to hear when you take a quarterback number 3. And it's not what you want to hear from your player personnel guy either. You want to add depth? You don't have a left tackle. He was on a practice squad last year.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he's just got the superstar development trait.
Oh, there you go. You think of that, Tim?
You know what? That didn't cross my mind.
500.
Now it makes me think
he's an all-pro.
Now it makes me think that they didn't want the quarterback.
It makes me think that one person in that room wanted the quarterback,
right?
And
he happens to own the team.
They said they wanted
Thunder, Flash.
They were going to pick him the whole time, and they knew for weeks that Jaden Daniels was going to Washington.
Well, who said that? Because why draft a backup at 3? I mean, I don't know. I guess if the argument is that we're going to go with Brissett because we don't have the weapons yet for him to be successful, I don't know.
That's on you. You knew you had the 3rd pick all year.
If Mayo wanted to trade it, and Bob Kraft was like, "You have to draft a young quarterback."
You mean John Kraft?
No, I'm just saying you could have
draft room. Robert Kraft was standing right in the middle of the game.
Wonder how he relaxed before the draft. All right,
you could have thrown more money at Calvin Ridley.
The live problem. You could have thrown more money at anyone, but
Calvin
Tim,
Ridley's
really
fiance didn't want to live in Foxborough.
And I'm going to tell you what. I like that they're extending the guys on defense. Like I read today that they're looking to extend Barmore, who I like, but I think
surprisingly, Tim's not into
Elliot
Barmore.
Wolf was right.
It's not true.
Those people had never heard of J.C. Latham. And
wow.
The cameras on him.
I can't believe that's the first defensive guy taken. Oh, no, tackle. Sorry. I thought that's a defense.
Yeah, I totally agree in like, if you're just like a middling team and you can't get like a top quarterback, just get a lineman. Tim, let's talk about your line days. You used to go to a camp called Hogworks. which we
Yep.
talk about here. Was it
Yep.
just a bunch of just like guys being dudes?
Just guys being dudes, one-on-one drills all day.
Yeah. So
Midsummer, so
you were the bottom of the totem pole?
I won a couple. There was
what-
definitely some way better kids, and they happen to be twice my size.
Well,
So I
it's
took some
easy.
lumps.
What are you, 5'6"?
Yep, 5'6".
You're
I
chode.
thought
You're a real chode.
toe jeans. 52-inch waist, 20-inch legs.
5'2".
So wow.
I don't.
Is it just me or is this clock going fast?
Something that isn't going to be that you guys aren't going to agree with.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get my bleep button ready.
So if you look at the Patriots' wins and losses, Mac Jones lost them 4 games.
Oh, we did this a bunch last year, yeah. But
you're telling me, like, does the offensive line look as bad? I mean, and God, I don't want to defend that group, but I like them. Onwenu. Sidney So was good. David Andrews is a stud. And then the other two suck.
Onwenu's good. Onwenu's
right,
really good. Did you say Onwenu?
Yeah, he's their right
tackle.
Oh,
okay.
I read the right side of the offensive line. Cole Strange actually had like a decent rating on PFF, and I don't understand why.
Oh, Tim, did I tell you I didn't cancel PFF in time, so we just have that for another year.
I know, and this is where I found out that Cole Strange was rated higher than I would have expected. And Trent Brown didn't want to be there last year, so like maybe their offensive line isn't that bad. Kendrick Bourne, Demario Douglas, like they're fast. Hunter Henry has a little safety blanket. All they have to do is score 20 points a game and they'll win the East.
Okay.
All right, 28.
It's past Tim's bedtime.
24 points. They win the
I think
AFC.
them 9.5%ers are kicking in about now.
That's a 9.5%.
You don't think so?
I would just imagine you guys drink those real heavy beers.
I'm just saying.
Oh, sorry.
What team in the AFC East truly scares you?
all day, Jack. All day.
What team in the AFC East actually scares me?
The Buffalo Bills.
I think if Aaron Rodgers is healthy, the Jets have probably the best chance to win the division. Especially if they draft Brock Bowers at number 10.
I think they're the second.
I think you're forgetting. I think you're
I'm
forgetting
not forgetting
that
the Bills.
Just having the best quarterback makes a difference.
Yeah.
The Bills were bad last year. They limped into the playoffs, and then they traded their best wide receiver.
Stephon Diggs wasn't their best wide receiver.
Yeah, you just made a point about Trent Brown not wanting to be there, and like it was pretty clear halfway through the year that
he's never
Diggs didn't want to be there.
He's never been a Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill type guy.
Michael Penix as if he's about to get drafted.
Schefter just said that the Falcons are thinking about drafting a quarterback.
That'd be something.
Gotta say, listen, I have something to say, and I've been holding it in for a long time. Adam Schefter is the worst tweeter of all time. Go look up his tweets, and you're just like, what is this? He'll just say, new uniforms, : and then like retweet something from a team. And it's like, what? He's just, or it's just, it drives me insane. It's like, you are the most locked in football insider and your tweets are terrible. He tweeted that Dwayne Haskins struggled in his NFL career after he died.
I do remember that. That was a tough tweet.
He said Dwayne Haskins
never got to the end of that Dwayne Haskins story though.
I think he ran
a minivan naked on a highway.
No, I don't think that's it. I think he ran out of gas.
Here we go.
I was he naked.
See, Tim does this whole like microchip in the vaccine. They did it.
Whoa!
Oh my
Whoa!
goodness!
Eat it,
No
Kirk Cousins.
way!
Oh my lord!
Oh baby!
What?
Michael Penix. How much money did they just give Kirk Cousins?
A lot, and
Oh
they're
shit!
getting
I forgot about that too.
tampering charges.
Tampering?
They might lose picks from tampering. Yeah.
Wow.
Holy smokes, dude! The Bears are gonna get Roma Dunze, right?
Yeah, that was a bad. What just happened?
Wow. I thought they were gonna draft that kid from Alabama, Dallas Turner.
What
What
did they just do?
Raheem Morris loves. Okay, here you go. Adam Schefter. Atlanta, Michael Penix, period. Raheem Morris loves him, period. That's a bad tweet.
I think you got
That's
everything
a bad
right up.
pick. I'm not quite sure how to use a semicolon, but it sounded.
That was a straight up colon. It was a full colon.
It still sounds right to me. What?
I don't know about this. I said early on in the college season when there was a Washington primetime game, I said I just don't know how this throwing motion is going to translate to the NFL. I don't know.
They just gave Kirk Cousins 140 million guaranteed.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a classic situation if he's not going to start day one. This is learned from Kirk Cousins the whole time.
Right.
I don't
but
know
he
why
also
you make
you
the
could
pick
have got
now,
it
but
in the second round.
Raheem Morris loves him, Tim. So the Atlanta Falcons end the season, fire Arthur Smith, have a
The Bears
real
didn't even
chance
wait.
at hiring Bill Belichick.
Or Vrabel.
And instead of hiring Bill Belichick, they have drafted with the 8th pick overall Michael Penix Jr.
A backup.
For years, for at least 2 seasons.
They don't.
How long is Kirk Cousins' contract? It's a big one.
That is insane. And the Bears they were probably shocked.
4 years.
They're trying to spell Roma Dunze's name right on the sheet. They didn't think they were even going to be able to get to him.
Am I missing something on Brock Bowers? He's like number 2 on people's lists, or 3 on people's lists overall.
Yeah, he's big old tight end.
But yeah,
big
I guess
tight end energy.
You take Roma Odunze or Latu.
Yeah, this is crazy. I did not.
Like the Bears are just like salivating. They have to be.
This is fun, but this was like pretty formulaic, and it was pretty much stuck until that. Like that was a complete stunner.
Any chance the Bears just pair Caleb Williams right now with the tackle from Penn State? Mel's still doing it, huh? Hey, Jack. Tim probably wouldn't get this. Mel Kiper looks and sounds just like Quentin Tarantino, doesn't he?
I don't think he sounds like him, but he is starting to look like him.
What? They both sound kind of weird.
Quentin Tarantino doesn't sound. He's like way more.
Why are you
up here?
Yeah.
You don't think I know what Quentin Tarantino looks like?
No, you don't. You couldn't name a Tarantino movie if it hit you in the face.
Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
There's some real low hanging fruit there, Tom.
Yeah.
He's only made like 12.
He's made
what's
9.
That one?
He's making
what's
10.
What's
and
the
he's
cowboy
retiring.
one? He did
Django
the cowboy
Unchained?
one. No, he did the good one.
No, it was Django.
8, 7.
Oh, Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight.
Him.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you, George, and I watched the Hateful Eight? You probably don't,
can't
because
imagine.
we were at Willow Street, and I believe we each reached into an orange bottle and took out a white pill, ate it, and then watched the movie.
That was when I had that cyst.
Yes, but me and George didn't have
an
cysts.
antibiotic.
It was not an antibiotic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And the Bears. That's a good.
They
draft
have
right there,
Roma
especially with-
So the Bears
Odunze and DJ Moore now.
and Keenan Allen.
Yep.
Oh, and Keenan Allen. Jeez.
And who's their tight end's not bad, Komet.
Is Cole Kmet? Yeah, they're tight end.
They were in their
All right.
war room, and they were confused as to why the Falcons just picked Penix.
And everybody
So the Jets
in the draft, I bet nobody's more confused than Dallas Turner. Every single mock draft had him as the first defensive player and the only defensive player in the top 10 and the only team that needed a defensive player. Oh, New York traded to Minnesota. Wow.
Why?
Here goes JJ McCarthy.
Wow.
Minnesota's going back to back.
Yeah, the Jets
Or
traded
they just go
out of the
10
first.
and 11.
Well, why would you swap 10 and 11? That's dumb. They traded out of the first.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the what?
They
what
really
is that package?
they're really banking on this 40-year-old quarterback coming off an Achilles tear.
Wow, man,
With
Jets,
no offensive line.
The Jets are gonna Jets every year. The Jets are gonna Jets.
Why?
They could have just taken the second
Why not take
tackle.
Why not take the tackle from Penn State?
Now I don't want to stop after 10. I don't know. Yeah, no shit.
What?
Why not just take the tackle from Penn State? You're the Jets. Who's their left tackle?
Wait, why did they just? Oh, they are 11 now.
Yeah. Oh, they are. Oh,
okay,
they
they flopped 10 and 11. All right.
They must have swapped a second.
But what's the reasoning?
They must have said, I've gotten calls for JJ McCarthy. If you want a quarterback, I'm sure Minnesota thought they were going to get Michael Penix Jr.
Tyron
this
Smith
is where we need to have sources. What? Oh.
Are they going to tell us what the other parts of the trade are?
Yeah, but the commissioner's probably going to. Well, if you just checked it out, why don't you just say it on the podcast?
Minnesota going to NY Jet spot at number 10.
That's it.
They traded 10 for 11.
You know, Tim, have you ever noticed that Adam Schefter's bad at tweeting?
I do think he uses too many colons.
Just like you.
Guys, just trust, just follow him.
Nobody uses that
you'll be like,
grammar.
That's lame.
Nobody knows their way around a colon on this call like Tim.
Yeah. Tim's had things thrown out of his. Things put in it.
I've had a camera shoved in it. Yeah.
He's had.
Not missing a part. Oh, not a part of it, but.
No, he's missing a part of his bum.
After they gave me my what is the exam you get with the camera?
Colonoscopy.
Yeah, colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy.
Which
they
you
told
don't
me I
need
needed
until you're like 45.
Right. They said I needed an endoscopy.
Oh, is that up?
They're supposed to go from the throat.
Oh.
So you got.
No, they were supposed to go. They did it the wrong way.
You got DP.
Well, Tim.
I never had the endoscopy, so no.
I got a comment, but I'll wait till the end of the Zoom because we have family that listen.
We're live.
We're not live. This is fun. This is good vibes, though. We should just live stream Celtics games and get mad about why Eric Spoelstra outcoaches Joe Mazzulla all the time.
Do we really have to wonder that, though?
No.
He's just better. I think what we should wonder is why can't Tatum take over a playoff game?
I don't know, Tim.
You can't lose game 2 at home. That is a horrendous loss.
I don't know why you're yelling at me. I agree.
It's because it's frustrating.
No, you know what it was? It was very...
Tyler Hero hit 9 threes.
Well, yeah, 23 threes is tough to overcome. But...
You could cover the three-pointer.
The Celtics have a tendency every now and then to destroy a team and then just kind of say, oh, well, we're going to take over eventually. And that didn't happen yesterday.
Well, yeah, it did. It did happen. Like
right before the half.
And then it just stopped happening. Well, like the
Well-
halftime did cool them off, but that's what I thought. Like they're going to kick the shit out of them in the third quarter, and it was the other
Once
way around.
Jaylen Brown hit those 2 threes, I was like, okay, here we go.
And then in the fourth quarter, especially, Bam Adebayo was taking whatever he wanted.
Well, can we just not give him that 12-footer in the middle of the paint? What
You think
what can-
Porzingis is hurt?
I don't want to think. I don't want to think about it.
No,
He played shitty defense. He scored 8 points.
yeah, he had a bad game. It's just
I
it's
don't
very, it
think
was
people
very
that are
annoying
that
to
good
watch.
have games like that unless they're hurt. He was hitting
Yeah.
30 footers in game 1. 32 footers.
Tim, you
So
know,
you think
as
in the
good as
2 days?
anyone, maybe he ate a bad chicken skewer, chicken kebab.
Well, hopefully George wasn't cooking.
Well, Tim,
Hey.
you bit into it and you knew it was raw and you continued to chew it and eat it.
I didn't want to make you feel bad.
I'm surprised that with the amount
I don't
of
think it's
alcohol in your
you
system
feel
at the
bad
time,
if you
it
go.
didn't pickle it and like cook it. Like when you eat
Ugh.
ceviche and they just cook it with citrus.
That's all
Every-
George did. He marinated
My-
some chicken and gave it to me.
It was medium rare. My barber told me that every young 20-something or younger guy that goes in to get his hair cut asks for what JJ McCartney's hair is.
Yeah.
McCarthy. And he said people actually take screen grabs from TikTok and show him, and it's that. He's like, I know what you want.
Got it, man.
Jack,
You're
you
not
should go with
Is
that.
that-
I don't know if I don't know. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Know who you
You-
look like? Oh my God, Jack.
Now
Put
I
those
look like
glasses
Mark
back
Davis.
Oh. Hold on. I mean, slightly like
happening?
kind of like Andy Dick, but
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see the Andy. Jack, you need a haircut. This is getting out of control. Jack, that's
Bruce
bad.
Valanche. You look like Bruce Valanche. Do that again. Tim. Do it again. Tim. That's who he looks like.
Is that what you want in your life, Jack?
Ah,
Why are you
you're on
growing
the
your hair
call.
out?
Hey,
You're doing
for the
that.
people who are now logging on to YouTube to go see that, like and subscribe.
Jack looks like Bruce Valanche. Tim looks like the
Okay.
Penguin.
Didn't expect that burn tonight, but I love it. Tim does look like the Penguin, but mainly because of the waddle. Why can't you
Oh,
do
who
squats?
are they bringing out? Oh, these.
Oh, it's a blind person.
Nope. She can.
Nope,
See.
never mind.
It
That's-
looks like. Oh, it looks like a Gold Star family. We're not gonna say anything about them. Horrible time for that music, ESPN.
Yeah, they're not good at this.
Asher's nervous.
I feel like Roger could have buttoned up.
I feel like Roger could have ran through that speech like 6 times before. Wow,
All right, there you go, Timmy. There's your boy.
Goodell shaves his chest.
now naturally
Are you guys
hairless
seeing
from,
this?
from the chin down.
And
What? Am I seeing
I
what,
said,
Tim?
and
Are you seeing the lack of chest hair on this unbuttoned man that's walking around the stage?
Tim, okay, listen.
it's
Just
Detroit
because
in
you have
April,
the strangest
baby.
tuft. Don't show it. Don't show it.
No.
Don't show it.
Look at that.
Great. Now we have to put the explicit on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, blur the background.
All right, guys, wow, the Jets pick is already in. It's almost like they had a deal. So
So wait, wait though. Did they just swap spots?
I don't know. Jack, I'm not going to try and get in the head of a Jet.
Yeah, but you're on X.
I'm
That was a good
looking.
throw. Patriots should have drafted him.
Okay, Vikings traded number 11 overall, 4th-round pick, and a 5th-round pick to the Jets in exchange for 10 and number 203.
Okay.
So
Fourth
4th
rounder,
and 5th.
maybe that's good.
It seems like a trade.
So now
A
there's
lot of all right, after the Jets, I think we can wrap up.
That's good. I got 5% left.
Tim, sometimes it's like you don't take this serious.
I didn't know my thing was dead until we were starting.
Are you on your new school laptop?
I should have used my laptop. I could have sat on the couch.
Why couldn't you sit on the couch with your iPad?
I'd have to hold it to be the whole thing.
Tim, I'm sitting on a piano bench and my laptop's stacked on 3 totes. You can just make it happen. Do you have boxes in your house?
No.
Oh, what do you guys think? Who the Jets need? A quarterback not
It's a
40 years old
tackle.
coming off a
I mean,
torn ACL or torn Achilles?
yeah, that tackle. Maybe it's gonna be Brock Bowers though. It has to be. I mean,
That makes
general
sense,
manager, general manager Aaron Rodgers has to have. I'm excited about Drake May though, guys. Come on.
I'm excited.
I can't believe the Falcons drafted Michael Penix.
And we were just
So what
making
Tom said,
fun of Trey Lance. Like,
so the
Penix
point
could be
Tom
worse.
said, we're having a quarterback on a rookie contract is so valuable. They've negated that by having Kirk Cousins on a 4-year contract for $180 million.
Isn't a lot of that guaranteed? Can we get back to the people that would go to this?
Like you?
Tim, we're sending you next year.
But imagine
you and the Pats fan guy who paints his head silver every home game.
Listen, if the podcast is going to pay for me to fly,
where is
in
it
lodge,
next year?
And then
East Coast
maybe get
only. East Coast only.
Maybe get a couple tokens for food, a couple vouchers.
I'll go. You're just not going to find the closest chain chicken sandwich to wherever you're staying. Hey, I heard there's like this a Michelin star restaurant that we want to try. I don't know, man. I saw Bojangles over there. Let me get a couple sandwiches before we go.
And Bo knows.
Some bow rings.
Who do you think this band is? Probably Lake
Well.
Street Dive. Oh yeah, makes sense. There you go. Oh, that guy's FaceTiming is people who can't be there. Okay, so to wrap it up, the Patriots didn't trade and they took the quarterback. Thank goodness.
Yay.
That's all that matters, really. All this other stuff doesn't matter.
Well,
Tim's
Falcons.
getting Jack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna side text you and see if we should buy Tim Drake May's jersey and tell him if he wants to continue to do this podcast, he has to wear it every game and post it on social media. Tim. Oh, Tim, you know who you? I'm killing it with the comedians right now. Tim looks like Shane Gillis right now.
Yeah, I can see it.
God, it's weird. God, I think Gosling is all
I
I can
have
think
a
of for
now.
me,
I
right?
have a comment. Now I have a comment that I'm gonna wait for Zoom to be over.
All right, so what is going to happen is hopefully Tim will get his head out of his ass and we'll start doing some more podcasts on Monday. And
we can
Jack
talk
and
about
I
the
will
Super
be,
Bowl.
yeah, we'll talk about Super Bowl. Jack and I will be back next Thursday with some baseball talk because everyone's hurt on the Red Sox. So that should be an
Everyone.
upbeat
I mean,
episode.
I know we're not doing a podcast about that this
Here we
week,
go.
but
Here
I just
he goes.
I never thought of him this way, but I saw somebody call Costas the main character of the 2024 Red Sox. And in him and Bayo together, you just looking for that big
Brutal.
step forward. It's a crushing blow.
Yeah.
Hate-
Luckily, it's
hate
April,
to see
and
it.
with Bayo, it's going to be like a 15-day thing. But the
15-day IR.
Okay. Tim's looks like
It's a
Coach ain't
tough
keeping Tim out in the sun too long. So we'll be back next week. Various podcasts. Thanks for coming along on this journey with us. And Jack and Tim, you guys have a great night.
Just glad they took May.
Hooray. Hooray for May.